as you have rightly noted, it has become obvious in recent times that age requirement has become an albatross, a very serious impediment to especially young Nigerians getting employment. And I thought about it, and I felt that I should draw the attention of the Senate to it for some level of intervention, because in recent years we find out that many of our youths graduating from school, waiting at home for years, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, getting a little frustrated to go back to school, enhance their capability, so to say, and then they come out again and the job is not there, and the job is not there. We have this limit, age requirement for national service, 30 years. You get somebody out of the university, spends 1 year serving the country, it comes out, it clocks about 31 or thereabout, and then you can't find a job, because most organizations will insist on certain age brackets within which to get them employed. And generally, there are some of these organizations or agencies, yes, that physicality becomes an imperative need for them to get employed. And so for such people, understandably, we can say, okay, let there be some level of age bracket within which to employ these people. But in other areas, it's not necessary that you must strictly be put in the compartment of age before you can get employment. And society is dynamic. Things change. And I do know that in those days, at the University of Lagos, in my final 3rd year, they brought form for me to fill for employment into the foreign affairs. Of course, I rejected it, because I discovered it's not shakara. It's just simply that I had an old teacher who was working in foreign affairs after leaving us, and then for years after I was finishing university, he was still there. He had not reached the level of ambassador that is supposed to be the peak. So I think I concluded at my young age at that time that this is one of those colonial legacies that will put you at work until they exhaust you. Then when you come back, you don't have any productive year left again. And so I rejected that one. But the most important thing about this is that in those days, you are graduating from the school, you have employment waiting for you. So if you insist on age bracket at that level from 18 down, it's okay. But here we are now. We don't have employment opportunities anymore. You come out of the university 5 years, 10 years after, you don't have employment. And so the essence of this motion is to ask the relevant agencies and employment agencies of government to review their standards, to accommodate the new era, the reality on ground, that you cannot immediately walk into employment after graduation. And therefore, let there be some level of amendment here and there, revision here and there, to accommodate these youth people. Because in other climes, yes, you have opportunities of engagement in the private sector. Government engages in aggressive infrastructural development that creates job opportunities. You don't have it here. So the only opportunity to get employed here in Nigeria mostly is government agencies. And now they say after 30 years, 31 years, you can't get employment. And so it creates some level of frustration. And of course, you know the concomitants of that people who don't get employment, like they say, the idle hand, the idle mind is the devil's workshop. And so we have all manner of crimes occasioned by inability to get regular employment mostly. And then you get people. And what I'm saying or suggesting is not really to impose employees, as some people are wont to say, on the establishment. That is not what I'm saying. I'm saying that our